Well, a call for justice and mental health awareness reform at Mount Trashmore today. Friends and family gathered to remember the life of Rolin Hill, the man who died in custody. His death ruled a homicide and has led to murder charges against 3 former Virginia Beach Sheriff's deputies. Here's 10 on Your Side's Ethan Krause, who was at the rally and brings us the story.
Family, friends, community members, and organizations all gathered today at Mount Trashmore to remember the life of Rolin Hill, a man whose death was ruled as a homicide after he was detained, booked into the Virginia Beach Correctional Center, and suffered a medical emergency. 3 former Virginia Beach Sheriff's deputies have been charged with second-degree murder following Hill's death. The goal of today's gathering, to make sure that what happened to Rolin doesn't happen to anyone else. Speakers at the rally say Hill was detained while suffering a mental health episode at a 7-Eleven last June.
Unfortunately, he was experiencing a mental health crisis in Virginia Beach and was taken to the Virginia Beach City Jail in a handcuff and shackled by his hands and shackled by his feet.
All those who gathered today advocated for better mental health treatment in the state of Virginia and the United States. Attendees chanted Rolin's name and one clear message.
Mental health matters!
Multiple people spoke during the rally, including Rolin's father, Stanley Hill, who says more needs to be done to spark real change when it comes to mental health.
Enforcement should focus on the safety of the subject environment and the well-being of the individual in crisis. Local law enforcement should be trained in crisis intervention and have a vast knowledge of techniques to be utilized to handle these situations effectively.
Kathy, an attendee at the rally, told us why she made the drive all the way from Hampton to be at today's rally.
I just think that we in the U.S., and this is happening everywhere, it's not just Virginia Beach, but we are not doing enough to make sure people with mental health problems are getting taken care of. And instead, you're just processing them through the system. And that's not what's going to get them help. That's not what's going to make us succeed as a society.
Rolin's family will be holding a vigil on June 10th, the 1-year anniversary of his death. A local organization that specializes in mental health advocacy, education, and support was present at today's rally. If you'd like to reach out to them, their contact information will be linked on this story on wavy.com. Ethan Krause, 10 on Your Side.